Welcome back to Themed Journals. My name is April. Okay, I have some happy mail. My sister got this for my birthday. Hold on. Okay, so this is washi tape. Look at this washi tape. I've never seen rose gold washi. Oh, isn't that beautiful? So this is a romantic series called Romantic Eternal series. And then she got me washi stickies. Washi stickies. Right, April. Washi stickers. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. Each of these packs have 100 or 50 stickers to it. So how beautiful is that? And each, so I have 450 washi stickers that are different, you know, topics, different styles. Very cool. Oh, butterflies. Oh, I love butterflies. Okay. And mushrooms. That's always a good day. Now these, I think, oh yeah, I could definitely use these for mini books. Yep. Okay. So I got ideas on what I'm going to use this stuff for. I'm very excited. Okay. So that was just a show and tell. Thank you, Tisha. Appreciate it. And today I've gotten this fabric that we worked on a couple months back, and we made it from scratch. Someone mentioned it this week and asked me how it was holding up. So here you go. This is how it's holding up. It's holding up just fine. I love it. So when the same person asked me if I'd wash it, and the answer was no, because it doesn't need to be washed. I have, remember, because I put distress spritz on it, and when I did the coffee, the distress spritz ran everywhere, and so I wouldn't recommend washing this if you're interested in doing it. But as you can see, it's very supple, and so it should be easy to work with, and we're going to work on a project with this. Then I also wanted to show you this. It's at the bottom of my pile. Okay, so I pre-did this. All right. So this is what we're going to be working with one of our projects. Now, in order to do this project, you need two of the same. So as you can see, I used one box, and all I did was cut it down here. Okay, and then I cut off all the flaps and set the flaps aside, because we can use those flaps for something else. Some things I'll save and some things I won't save. So in order to make this, you have to have two boxes of the same. So you could have two big boxes like this. Like this. Or you could just choose two small boxes. There they are. Like this. All right. So we're going to put this aside, and we're going to put this aside. If you only have one box like this, and you like the thickness, then I'll show you how to make two more flaps, okay? But that will be not for this video. Okay. So after I cut this and cut the flaps off, see, cut the flaps off, I did a couple things. On my second one, I just cut one panel off and then cut the end off right here. Okay, and then what I did was I did two things. I used masking tape to reinforce this page because it somehow got crinkled and folded in half. I've got the same thing on this one. So see, that's folded in half. See, it's sort of damaged. So you want to put a masking tape over that if it happens to you to reinforce it. Then on the flap that I cut off, I used masking tape to put it on so it's foldable. So you can see through here that there's no, I don't know if you can see that. Let me stand up to see if you can see that. Okay, see that? It's a gap. And you want a gap because you want this to be able to fold once it's like that, okay? And then what I did was I took a sanding sponge and I sanded the back and scuffed all the shiny parts so it's not so shiny anymore. So let's put this aside and let me show you what I did with this, okay? So I cut down one side. Okay, then I went from this side and I just cut off all the flaps. All right, so I'm not going to keep these small little ones like this thing, but the other 3 pieces I'll keep for future use. Okay, so now we've got this. This is what we have, right? Okay, now the one we want to cut is the one without the glue flap. Okay, see that right here? That's the glue flap from the factory. We don't want that one. We want the one that is not a glue flap. And we're just going to cut off that one piece. All right, and it just went off on to the floor. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to get a piece of masking tape and we're going to put it flat on the desk. All right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put this here. But what we want is, see that ridge there? We don't want that ridge there. So what we want to do is use the other side. See, this one's smoother. Okay. So you line it up at the bottom with just a hair in between. Put that down, and then you just fold these flaps up and over like that. And you can also use your bone folder. I don't know where my good bone folder is, but anyway, we'll use the plastic one. Ah, here's my good one. Okay, this is made out of real bone. This is plastic. I don't like that one as much as my real bone folder. This one has weight to it. Anyway, we want to get another strip of masking tape. All right. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to scuff this. I have paper flying everywhere here. Now you don't want to scuff the tape, this masking tape, because it's already dull. But you want to scuff around it. All right. Okay, so that one's done. Oh, let's do the back. Okay, there we go. Now it's all stuffed up, I think. Let's just make sure. Okay, so now what we have is we have this. Okay. And what I want is a little tab. So I go from this corner like this, and then I flip it to this corner. And now we have a tab. That's fairly easy, yeah? Okay, now that's the second one we're going to have. Now, let's say, I was going to do this in a different video, but I think it's appropriate to do it now. Let's say I wanted to use this for another book. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting here thinking, well, I don't have any more granola boxes, which I don't. How do I go ahead and still use my granola box? Because let's face it, I like this, okay? That's why I chose the granola box. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to fix this, reinforce this folded piece here. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off all the tabs. And I'm not going to keep the, I might keep the pieces with the tape on it. Yeah, that'd be all right. Okay, so this is what I have. So that means I need a piece to go here and a piece to go over here. Okay, so you get your extra box out like I did. Now you could cut down this box and use it as a piece for, you know, another. Okay, but see, it's couple inches, it's like a 1/4 inch too wide. So what we need to do is I had a pencil out before I started filming. Do you think I can find that pencil now? That would be a big fat no. All right. Okay. So what we need to do before we really get started is to cut the tabs off again. Ugh. All right, that's totally crooked now. I just could not get my scissors aligned right. Everything's pissing me off today, just so you know. You've been warned. Crabby April is here today. I'm trying not to get so irritated while I'm filming. But yeah. Crabby April is definitely here. All right. I'm not going to save those small ones, but I'll keep the long ones. Okay. Now, I'm not going to try to save this box. I'll use it for other things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it like so. All right. Now we want this back up here. We want to line that crease with the corner. And then what we want to do, since I can't seem to find my... Oh, wait a minute. I think I see a pencil. Yes, I do. Okay. We want to make a mark here, and we want to make a mark here. And then what we want to do is keep the edge as our mark. And this is our mark here. All right. All right. Then what we're going to do is line it up at the bottom. Okay. Then what we're going to do is use that spot. Oh, we can only get one panel out of all this, period. Ugh. All right. Okay. And bear with me while I get this thing. I've got a bunch of stickers out and yeah. Okay, now what we need to see if this fits exactly. All right, that fits exactly. So this is the one we need to do, and we need to do one more. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to cut along the inside of this flap. All right. Ugh. I don't know if that's correct now. No, it's not. Ugh. Okay. So let's see if this actually fits. Okay, let's double check this against this. Okay, that looks good. Now, okay. Now we want to put the yellow side out. And this is where we get out our tape again. Okay, it doesn't matter if your thing is crooked. You just need to make sure that this piece is aligned with the box. Okay, then okay, now let's take a look at it. So now we got this back. Okay, now what we're going to do is get another thing of tape. It doesn't need to be an exact measurement of it. All right. Again, we want the smooth edge, not this edge going against this. All right. now we've got this, this, and this, okay? See how lovely that lines up? Okay, so what we want to do now is decide our angle. We could go out further from the edge, like I just did, to make it a little bit lippier. And then you just put it on the other side, and you've got a nice little... And so that's how you can jerry-rig 2 boxes together to match if you only have 1 box left. All right. Now what we can do is scuff all this. Okay. All right, so that's how you can jerry-rig a box together for your journal if you want to do this style and you only have 1 box, okay? All right, so now I've got 2 of these big ones and I have a 1 small one, and I'll be right back because I need to put some of this stuff away. In the meantime, you'll want some pieces of things like this, okay? All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I put away the extra ends from the cardboard that I was going to save. Now, this is what you want to do, is you want to pad it with a mailer. Okay, so I'm going to use my normally I would not use this much glue to adhere something, but let's face it, when you do this sort of stuff, you miss places, and having the extra glue as backup is a good thing. All right. Now what we're going to do is just going to slap that on there. Let's close the glue apron. I used my glue, and then I came back a couple of Saturdays sometime, and it was didn't put my glue lid back on. Now, I'm not overlapping this paper because, 1, I got a lot of it, and 2, I don't want the corners to become bulky. Okay, I am not saving this. Nope, gotta let it go sometime. Okay, now since we don't want this to come up, and it's already coming up, I'm just going to give it a glue, just at the edge there. Now it won't come up. All right, then we're going to use my good glue to catch all the spaces my liquid glue doesn't catch. All right, now we're going to use this glue next. Okay, now we got glue over everything, including those spaces where this glue is missed. All right, and we're gonna do the same thing to this one as we did to the other side. And we'll give it another paper cut. Okay, now I'm going to throw these small pieces away. I'll keep this one because it's fairly big. Yeah. So we got, oh. All right. All right. All right, there, we now got thickness and we got crinkliness. All right, now, okay, now I've got to decide which end I want. I think I want, all right. Okay. Okay, we want that thickness just the way we got it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it over here, leaving some bias there. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down to here, and then I'm going to take it to my sewing machine, and I'm going to sew around everything so it looks really super cute. Okay, we're using just the one, this glue because we don't mind that it comes up. Okay, so now we've got to